younger, I was a very active child. In fact, I would dance 5 days a week, usually 3 hours a day. I would also do theater, singing, help teach little kids to dance, and help with Vacation Bible School at church. When I was 12, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease called Crohn's Disease. However, even when I had this disease, I was still able to do everything I was doing before. Life was harder than it was since I had to get certain treatments. I had to go to the hospital quite a bit, and I had some pain, but I could still do various activities. My life truly changed shortly after I turned 14. One day, I was running in a field with a drone my brother bought me for Christmas. The next day, I woke up and I couldn't even walk to the next room without nearly passing out. I would get extremely dizzy, blurred vision, and short breath. My pains also started getting worse. For the rest of the 8th grade, I had to use a wheelchair. Over time, I was able to get to the point where I could use a walker, but I still nearly pass out if I walk too long and my pains are only getting worse. The doctors found another disease called widespread small fiber polyneuropathy. They also discovered I had a connective tissue disease called Ehlers Danlos Syndrome. These are causing other health issues and complications to arise. Small fiber polyneuropathy messes with the nerves in my body and causes them to get damaged and eventually stop working. Doctors believe my dizziness, shortness of breath, blurred vision, and temperature regulation issues is from this disease messing with my autonomic nervous system, which is basically the part of your nervous system that controls everything you do not think about. They call this dysautonomia. The nerves being messed up in my body and my connective tissue not working as it should explains my constant pain. Every day of my life I'm in pain. Some days are better than others. Good days are when my pain is manageable. Worst days are when I cannot even get out of bed. Also, some days my dizziness, blurred vision, and shortness of breath is better than other days. All these are the reasons some days you may see me in a walker, and other days you may see me in a wheelchair. If I'm at home near a place I can sit fast if needed, I may not even need anything at all if it's a good day. However, because some days my symptoms are not as bad as other days, some people started thinking I was faking. People started thinking I wanted attention and I was not as bad as I made myself out to be. Due to this, I lost friends. It also took longer to find diagnoses because certain doctors started believing I was crazy and making all this up because they could not find out what was wrong in the beginning. Luckily, there were doctors who did believe me and found out some diseases I had through painful biopsies and other tests, but it still made finding answers as to why or how to help me even harder. Doctors are still doing research on some diseases I have. Currently, the only way to treat the main disease I have is by treating the symptoms and this one medication. However, I had reactions to the medication that nearly killed me. I've had painful reactions such as aseptic meningitis, pancreatitis, serum sickness, and severe allergic reactions. I'm not telling you this for pity. I'm telling you my backstory so you can understand a little bit more about me and how it's influenced my walk with Christ. When all these problems occurred, I could have done one of two things. I could have either gotten depressed, bitter, angry at God, or I could have stayed optimistic, positive, and trust in God. Well, I decided to be optimistic, positive, and trust in God. I believe I am not going through this for nothing. God is allowing all these troubles in my life to happen for a purpose. Everything is for His amazing, perfect, wonderful plan. I was a Christian before all this. However, my walk with Christ has gotten stronger. All these circumstances in my life has helped my faith grow in Christ. I have learned that I need to lay my troubles on God and just trust in Him. His ways are better than mine, and He sees what I cannot. Even though I do not understand why all this is happening, He does. I know He loves me and will always be there for me. Even when it feels I am all alone and I have no one to stand by me, He is there. I have learned that through His strength and by trusting in Him, I can get through just about anything. And I have a purpose. There have been a few times where I could have died. One of the times I actually stopped breathing and had to be bag ventilated. It could have easily taken up to be with him. However, I am still on this earth, and there is a reason. Anyone who is still breathing on this earth has a purpose. God loves each and every one of us and has a plan for all his children. Even when it seems like your world is about to fall apart, God is there. He loves you and has something planned for you. So whenever you think life is too much to handle, you feel alone, like no one understands you, or when the pain feels like more than you can handle, remember that God is always with you and can help you through it. You are not alone. Thank you.